Good morning children, Saira. Today we are going to continue with EVS 2. Chapter number 9, Pratapgarh makes history. Now children, this is part 4 and we are going to start this part with, new words. So what do you have to do? Yes, you have to revise with me. Now your first word is persuade. Persuade. P-E-R-S-U-A-D-E. Persuade. P-E-R-S-U-A-D-E. Persuade. Persuade means to convince. Bed. Bed. B-E-A-R-D. Bed. It means a growth of hair on the chin and lower cheeks of a man's face. Proposal. Proposal. P-R-O-P-O-S-A-L. Proposal means a plan or suggestion. Advisors. A-D-V-I-S-E-R-S. Advisors means a person who gives us advice. Advise. A-D-V-I-C-E. Advise. A-D-V-I-C-E. Advise means guidance. D-I-S-S-U-A-D-E. Dissuade. Dissuade. D-I-S-S-U-A-D-E. Dissuade means discourage. Now children, this is our content outline of this part. Tit for tat, and the other topic is the meeting place. Now children, as this is part 4, we will take a quick recap of part 1, 2 and 3 and in short part 4, and then we will go in detail. So let us start. Yes, for what you have to do? Yes, for this you have to pay attention. Okay. Now in part 1, we studied about Adil Shah perturbed. Now perturbed means he was feeling anxious. Now Adil Shah was disturbed and he was passing anxious days. So he summoned all the Sardars to the court. All the Sardars were present, including Badi Sahiba. She was also present. Now she was one who used to look after the Adil Shahi administration from Bijapur. Now so she asked one question to all the Sardars: who is willing to march against Shivaji and put an end to his rebellion? Now she wanted someone to come forward to put an end to Shivaji's rebellion. The whole court was silent. No one dared to utter a word. So who is going to accept this challenge? And who will fight against Shivaji? In the mid of silence, a giant man came forward and bowed respectfully before the throne. His name was Afzal Khan. Now in part 2, we studied that the Khan accepts the challenge. Now what he did? Afzal Khan was mighty Sardar at the court of Bijapur. He was tall and strong, so he accepted the challenge and promised that he will bring Shivaji, dead or alive, at the court of Bijapur. Afzal Khan was so strong that he could bend a crowbar with his bare hands. Now you all know what do you mean by crowbar? An iron bar. So when Afzal Khan accepted the challenge, everyone was curious to know that what will happen with Shivaji. Whether he will lose whether he will win or something like that, or he'll be brought to the court. And Afzal Khan was ready with a huge army, fully equipped for battle. He was the Subedar of Vai for 12 years, so he knew the country well. So, with pride and confidence that he will return successfully, he left Bijapur. Yes, he went with full army. Yes, he was having a big army. Now in part 3, we studied about Swaraj in danger. Now at that time, Shivaji was at Rajgarh. Now he got the news of Afzal Khan that Afzal Khan has already left Bijapur. Shivaji knew that Swaraj was in danger because Khan was full of ammunition. He had a big army, and Shivaji's army was very small in comparison with his army. He did not lose courage. He knew that he could not resist Khan in the open battle. So he went to his mother Jijabai, took her blessings, and in consultation with his mother Jijabai, he changed his headquarters. Headquarters means he shifted his headquarters from Rajgarh to Pratapgarh. Now Rajgarh was Shivaji's first capital. And then what happened? What Afzal Khan did? Yes, Afzal Khan's counter move. When Khan came to know that Shivaji had moved to Pratapgarh, he was very angry. He knew that it was very difficult to conquer Pratapgarh. Why? Because Pratapgarh was surrounded by thick forest and high hills. So it was difficult for Afzal Khan to take the whole army in the jungle. And it was full of wild animals. The jungle was full of wild animals. Now Khan thought that what can I do to bring Shivaji down to the plains? So he started doing things which will bring Shivaji down to the foothills. So Khan attacked the holy cities of Pandharpur and Turzapur. He harassed the people of Pandharpur and Turzapur. He thought that his plan will work, but Shivaji was very clever. He did not leave Pratapgarh. So the Khan thought of another plan. He changed his tactics, he changed his ideas. He became friendly and sent a message to Shivaji saying that you are my son. Come to me, see me, return our forts, and I shall see that Adil Shah makes you a Sardar at his court. Now in part 4, we are going to study about in return what Shivaji did. Tit for tat. Now Shivaji quickly saw through the Khan's offer. He knew that there is something fishy, something wrong. So he replied to the Khan's message and told him that I am sorry that I have captured all your forts. Please pardon me. Please come and meet me at the foothills of Pratapgarh. I am really afraid of coming down to the plains to meet you. When Afzal Khan read this message, he smiled and said, what can Shivaji do against this mighty Afzal Khan? He has no guts to fight with me. So he accepted the proposal and was ready to meet Shivaji. Yes, he was ready to meet Shivaji. Now, where they were going to meet? Yes, now the meeting place was supposed to finalize. Now, the meeting place. Yes, the Machi of Pratapgarh was chosen as the meeting place. The date and the time was fixed, and for their company, each one would have a servant and 10 bodyguards. So the preparations started. The special road was made for Khan to come a big Shamiana was put up to meet the Khan. Now, anything that Shivaji did, he did it carefully. He divided his army into small units because he had very few men in his army. He thought cleverly, so he told them to ride in different places, and he was very careful to instruct them when and how to act. His advisors also told Shivaji that please don't meet Khan. His word could not be trusted. But Shivaji knew how to tackle the Khan, so he decided to meet the Khan as arranged. Now, children, we are going to learn this topic in detail. Tit for tat. Now, Shivaji quickly saw through the Khan's offer. When he read the message, even he replied in the same way. He was taking no chances, so he decided somehow to persuade, to convince Khan to come up to the fort. Now, in the reply to Khan's message, he said, now Shivaji replied to Khan, and what was written in the message? Khan Sahib, I am guilty of having captured your forts. I must have your promise of pardon for this. Please come and meet me at the foothills of Pratapgarh. I am really afraid of coming down to the plains to meet you. Now, in this letter, he said that I am really afraid to meet you. I am going to give all your forts. So please pardon me. Please forgive me. I am sorry. Now, this reply of Shivaji pleased Afzal Khan. Now, he was very happy, like, okay, Shivaji is scared now. What he's going to do? So, passing his fingers on his bed, he smiled and said, this is good news. What can Shivaji do against this mighty Afzal Khan? He has no guts to fight with me. I shall myself go to Pratapgarh and put an end to his life when he will meet me. So he agreed to Shivaji's proposal. Yes, he agreed to go to Pratapgarh. Now the meeting place. Yes, the Machi on Pratapgarh was chosen as the meeting place. A date and time was fixed with both of them. Now it was agreed that each one would be accompanied by a servant. Now one servant for Afzal Khan, one servant for Shivaji, and 10 bodyguards for Afzal Khan and 10 bodyguards for Shivaji at a distance. A special road was constructed for the convenience of the Khan with his 10 bodyguards and servant, and a big Shamiana was put up for the meeting to sit them and have to get relaxed and all. Now every move of Shivaji was marked by a great cautious. He divided his army into small units, where to hide, where to keep an eye and all. Now each unit was told where to hide and when and how to act. So he took every measure for safety and left nothing to chance. Now everybody was taking care what Shivaji told, and they were doing the same. Many of his advisors tried to dissuade him from meeting the Khan. They told him no, not to meet Khan. This person is not, we are not able to trust this person. So please don't trust him and please don't meet him. So the words could not be trusted. So please don't meet him. But Shivaji brushed aside this advice and decided to meet the Khan as arranged. Now children, we are going to take a quick recap of this part. When Khan sent a friendly letter to Shivaji Asking him to return the forts, he saw through the Khan's offer and persuaded him to come to the foothills of Pratapgarh, as he was afraid to meet him on the plains. Pleased with Shivaji's reply, Khan agreed to meet him on the Machi of Pratapgarh. Shivaji divided his army into small units. Each unit was told where to hide and when and how to act. A big shamiana was put up. Now children, we are going to start with our assessment. Fill in the blanks by choosing correct option. Now see your first one. A special dash was constructed for the convenience of the Khan and a big shamiana was put up for the meeting. And the options are road, fort, bungalow. Yes, very good. A special road was constructed. I'm going to tick. Okay. A special road was constructed. Now the second one. Dash divided his army into small units. Now who divided his army into small units? Options are Afzal Khan, Shivaji, Badi Sahiba. Yes, very good. And the correct answer is Afzal Khan. No, the correct answer is Shivaji. Shivaji divided his army into small units. And the third one, the dash on Pratapgarh was chosen as the meeting place. Options are cave, machi, room. Very good. The machi on Pratapgarh was chosen as the meeting place. Who said to whom? Now see the first one. I shall myself go to Pratapgarh and put an end to his life when we meet. Who said these words? Options are Shivaji said to himself, Afzal Khan said to himself. Who said? Yes, very good. Afzal Khan said to himself. Now the second one. This is good news. What can Shivaji do against the mighty Afzal Khan? Options are Afzal Khan said to himself, Afzal Khan said to Shivaji. And the correct option is Afzal Khan said to himself. Children, I know your vacation is going to start. So, happy Diwali vacation and happy Diwali.